Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Bataleon Party Wave. This board features Bataleon's medium camber with high 3BT in the nose, low 3BT in the tail, and then you got sidekick also spooning it out. So that medium camber is going to give you all the load, pop, snap, and drive, while that 3BT is going to give you ease of entry in and out of turns, as well as better powder and slush float. Plus that sidekick really helps spoon it out when you get into like deeper snow and funnel it out. This board's available in 145, 148, 151, 154, and 157. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a day that was sunny, bluebird, a little bit warmer. You had some chopped chunder, perfect corduroy, even some slush in the lower section of the mountain. You could find hot pow in the trees as well as the shade, and there was a little bit of wind, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. So it's been 2 years since I actually rode this board, and they've redesigned the shape and changed the flex on it, and it is a fully directional flex, meaning softer nose that progressively stiffens up to the tail. Key flex point right inside the rear insert pack, right where the carbon ends, with a ton of torsional give to it. This board is playful. Overall, the flex comes in just below a middle of the road, meaning it's very approachable. With the stability of it, you got that width, which kind of helps, but when you get up to speed, the nose can flap and you're gonna feel some of that chatter resonate back underfoot. In super rutted out firm terrain, you can get bucked around, so you wanna keep your knees. When you get into heavy choppy pow and you're flexing that back foot right where that flex point is and you feel it elevated, it slams into it and you can feel that. This is a very lively board, not so much as it is a damp board. The camber on this board feels like one you've ridden forever. It's very easy to load up, and when you roll back on the tail, it's very quick to engage and you get solid snap. You want to send that side hit, go for it. You're going to boost that roller, don't worry about it. Is it the snappiest thing out there? No, but it's consistent and it will get the job done. Why haven't you subscribed? You know you want to. You know you want to. Click the bell, get those notifications, and while you're at it, click like. You like this video, you like party boarding, you like the party wave, you know you want to. So the nice thing is you got that 3BT and sidekick that spoons it out. That's going to reduce any hooking up just because it's beveled up so the edge doesn't catch. Now, with the nose, it's almost a little too soft. When you really pop into it and press, you can overflex this board. You have to kind of tone it down. Otherwise, like I said, you overflex it, you're pressing right through it, you're gonna go ass over tea kettle. It was just a little too easy to press on for me, and I was on the 54. Like, I'm sure the 57 I would still have that same problem, and you're supposed to downsize on this. Now with the tail, you got a little more carbon back there, so you can kind of sit on it, get sideways, and you're gonna get a little bit of spring out of it. But with the nose, there's no spring. You just sort of let it like fold back down and slide around. It's soggy out here. That's really what you need to know. Can you get weird with it? Oh yeah, it's very easy to butter and get weird with. Is it really good as a party board? I've ridden better. This board rolls from edge to edge with quick and fluid movements. You notice that right away. It's very easy to transition from toe to heel. That 3BT and sidekick keep that contact point elevated, and that allows you to just smoothly transition. You notice that right away. Now, the big thing is when you got your weight forward, you don't get a lot of power out of this board. It's really when you drive your knee to in front of the insert pack, right where that flex point is, and push down on the tail that you get a little more power. You can really crank a carve that way, but overall, this board's very laid back when you're on edge. You can just be very, very mellow with it with minimal ankle flexion and get it to engage from toe to heel and lock in. Now, one thing that I really want to note about this is, compared to other 3BT boards that I've ridden in the past from Bataleon, when you lock it in on an edge on ice, it actually locks in a lot better than others. It felt secure. I didn't feel like I was going to lose it. And a lot of that has to do with the slightly directional nature of the 3BT in it. You got the high 3BT in the nose and the low 3BT in the tail. This allows that rear contact point to grip a lot more, which helps you just lock it in through here and stay locked in. So short, tight, quick carves, they're very easy with this. Medium, mellow carves, very easy. It's the deep, hard, aggressive ones that you can kind of overpower this board. I mean, it'll lock in and it'll let you lay it over, but it just doesn't feel as good as it was on the previous version that I rode 2 years ago. Rider in mind, this board is for the full mountain party boarder, someone that wants to play around, ride something directional, smash a little poke, bust up some crust if they can, or get bucked around on it, and spray some slushy snow. Hey, if you really want to support us further, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but you know, you need another streaming service in your life, so just go sign up for that over there. So I don't know if I really like this board getting softened up. I do like the new shape because you got a little more tail. It allows you to drive off of it more. It locks in a little bit better on edge. It's one of the big things I noticed. But overall, it's a party board. And it lacks some of the precision that the previous model had. It doesn't really give you that snap or that calculated ride. It's far more laid back and lazy. It's kind of like your stoner friend that's just like, oh dude, we're just going for it. All right, yeah. And that's what it is. Now, there's totally that rider for it, but having ridden the previous versions and really liked it, this one, for me, I think I gotta pass on it. You know, I really do like what Batalion's doing, and I do like some of their boards that ride, but I want a little more precision in my party board. Probably because I party sober. Because I lost organs and I can't party anymore. Comparable boards, the Ride Psychocandy, the Arbor Satori, the Marhar Lumberjack. Binding recommendations, the Bataleon Blaster Asym, the Union Strata, the K2 Bond. All right, did you like this review of the Bataleon Party Wave? Good. Maybe you should check out one of our other reviews for one of the comparable boards that we just mentioned.